the core thing is to have a great product, and then you can always improve and iterate on that in all sorts of ways. And I think, even in the tech industry, what's striking is how weak on a quantitative basis so many of the successful companies were. It was just they had a great product, and then years later they were able to optimize it in all sorts of ways. Whereas if you're just trying to optimize and you don't have a great product, I think that rarely works. I think it's always worth asking, where you're going to go with this business. And so I think we're always focused on very short time horizons, because you have to figure out a way to get through the next month, the next quarter. How do you get some customers? How do you track? But it's always worth thinking ahead, 5 to 10 years. Why will this be a really valuable business in 5 to 10 years? And how's the competitive landscape going to develop? How's technology going to develop? How's the world going to develop? These are hard questions to answer, but I think the great entrepreneurs that I know always have some perspective on it, and it might be wrong, but it's just this is what's going to happen, and then it's sort of well reasoned, and so you have a plan. It's when I was playing chess. In junior high school, one of the early lessons I learned was a bad plan is still always better than no plan at all.
Right.
And so, have a plan. You can always change it, but don't just pretend that you have no clue about what's going to happen and that everything about the future is random. If you sort of say that everything's random and out of your control, that's the way you set yourself up for failure.